again.
Wait, I don't understand. Oh, do you mean Brian Danielson? That guy? Didn't he like choke out somebody a couple years ago and got fired?
No. Daniel Bryan, the guy who came back from a career-ending neck injury
Oh, and the guy
and
who sucks
became
after that, right? Because
became a
I
world
don't know. I heard that.
champion on his return. Daniel Bryan, Captain Planet.
Yeah, the guy with the wooden title. I forgot.
It was a hemp title,
Fuck ever.
and
Looked
that
like wood
was
to me.
that
He
was
had
the
wood.
greatest title ever made.
Fucking Rowan holding up his title is the closest he's ever came to anyone touching his wood. You understand?
Daniel Bryan, the one who's banging Brie Bella. So,
Yeah.
he's doing
Okay.
pretty good for himself.
He's doing all right, I guess. Somebody's hitting that shit when he ain't home because you know she needs more dicking down than the vegan can give to her. Just saying. But
She likes 100% meat.
no.
He's just gonna kick in the door of the studio right now. You're fickle.
No, I'm sure they have a lovely marriage. They're both great people. I don't really know, but no. Daniel Bryan, yeah, he came back from a career-ending injury and he gets pinned by Buddy Murphy.
Hey,
So wait,
Buddy
hold
Murphy
on,
is
hold
making a
the
name for
fucking phone. I just
himself,
thought about something,
bro.
Sean. I just thought about something, Sean. So Buddy Murphy
Yeah, the guy who
lost
took
to
it to Roman Reigns.
but he lost. But
Hey,
he can beat
he's
Daniel Bryan. So are you trying to tell me that Roman Reigns is better than Daniel Bryan?
I mean, it's Roman Reigns. Of course, they were going to let Buddy Murphy go over on the big dog.
Yeah. So
Freaking,
okay, it's been
this
confirmed. Hashtag
Buddy
confirmed from
Murphy,
Sean himself that
Buddy.
Roman Reigns is a better wrestler than Daniel Bryan.
I never said that.
Verbatim, you said that.
I didn't. No.
Anybody listening, remember you got to
You
tell all your
need you need to
friends.
take a career in politics, bro, because you're getting really good at twisting
I'm just
words here.
saying. I mean, you pretty much just told me that Daniel
I did
Bryan
not.
is the small dog and Roman Reigns is the big dog.
Buddy Murphy became a star overnight. Took Roman Reigns to the fucking limit. Freaking. Then a week later, pins a former 5-time champion. Then this week, freaking. I mean, he lost to Ali, but in the King of the Ring tournament. But still, another phenomenal match.
I'm still not that fucking impressed by that WWE match, Sean.
I am impressed with Buddy Murphy.
Really?
He has made a fan out of
Are you
me.
trying to compare that match to like Omega versus Okada?
Whoa! I never said that, bro.
Well, you're like another phenomenal match, and I'm like, his Roman Reigns match
it was a
actually
great,
good.
bro. That match was fucking. When's the last time you've seen anybody take it to Roman Reigns like that? And yes, Roman did pick up the win, but it's Roman Reigns. Of course, they're going to give him the win. It was his first official match.
I haven't seen anybody take it to Roman Reigns like that because I don't watch fucking WWE. It doesn't matter to me because it's terrible.
You're horrible. It's horrible. For the real wrestling fans listening.
Oh yeah. Real wrestling.
It's you watch the pay-per-views or highlights. You are current on WWE product. I'm just saying, it's been a long time since anybody freaking took it to Roman Reigns like that. Even Roman Reigns freaking after hitting with the Superman punch was like, who the hell is this guy? Then the next week to beat Daniel Bryan. I mean, if they keep him going at this rate, he is a future champ. He's got a great career ahead of him.
I mean, he might have a good career, but these matches have not impressed me. I'm sorry. They've been good matches. But
they've been great matches.
A lot of people have great matches on Raw and SmackDown and NXT,
but not continuously.
I mean, Shane McMahon is the best in the world, so there's that.
Shane McMahon is humming Elias's harmonica.
Yeah. WWE, walk with Elias. I walk with Elias.
I don't. I like watching him get stunned by Kevin Owens.
Oh yeah, the what are they calling that these days? The Rock Chili Stunner, is that what they're gonna call it? The Rock mildly chili stunner, you know.
Hey,
The
he does the stunner.
Windy Stunner.
He does the stunner better than Stone Cold. I couldn't even say that with a straight face.
Have you ever seen Rock sell a Stone Cold Stunner? Because if you haven't, you need to go check that out now because they're just wonderful.
They are. I think Rock sold the stunner the best.
Well, so final thoughts about, because we got way off track. Final thoughts about NXT moving to USA. At least for me, I think it's probably gonna be mediocre. I don't think it's gonna end up going fully in the toilet, at least not right now. But I think it's gonna be.
Go ahead. Sorry.
What?
Go ahead. Finish your final thoughts, and then we'll get mine.
Okay. Yeah, I think it's gonna end up being mediocre. I mean, they're going to be going up against the top tier in AEW. I'm sure AEW, I don't care what they say, they're going to be putting everything they've got on Wednesday nights to compete. And, they can say what they want, but they're going to be competing with NXT. It's the way it is. Whether they like it, whether they don't want to like it, whatever. NXT wants the war for ratings. And they very well may pull something out of their ass and compete heavy, hard hitting action with WWE, but we're going to have to wait and see until Wednesday. So, at least until what the fuck was that?
The fuck was that?
Sean's like, what the fuck was that?
I was trying to hold it.
Love you. But yeah, that's my including the sneeze. That's my final thoughts about NXT moving to USA.
Yes. My final thoughts on it, they just turned, I will simply leave it at this. They've just turned their best brand into 205 Live.
On USA.
Yep.
We'll have to wait and see. It could be good, it could be bad. We'll have to wait.
I mean, I hope not. I'm hoping for the best, expecting the worst kind of situation.
Well, God, you just sound so fucking thrilled. I'm hoping for the best, expecting the worst right now. So,
yeah.
So, moving on. Next up, we're gonna go over the card for up.
One real quick. I just remembered.
Go ahead.
He might be back for one more match. He says he's got it in him. The return of Edge. Fuck yes.
Christ.
I am fucking stoked, bro. Stoked.
Oh, you mean that guy?
The rated R superstar.
Yeah, it was
Edge.
Christian,
the guy who
right?
banged Lita. The guy who banged
Christian.
Lita on live TV.
Christian. Christian.
No. The other guy. The other guy. No, the other guy. You think you know me?
Oh,
that guy.
Oh, Gangrel. Yeah, I fucking love Gangrel, man.
The other blonde, the skinny blonde guy.
Oh, Test. I think he's dead, bro. I don't think he's coming back. Test. Yeah, he's not coming back.
Test was awesome. Rest peace, Test.
I do love Test.
And
I'm totally agreeing there. He was really good. I love Test.
Test was fucking awesome, man. I think he was like super underrated too. He was one of them freaking. He was an amazing superstar. One of them great superstars that never got a title shot.
You see, it's sad because it's pretty much the same thing that happened with Eddie Guerrero. Eddie Guerrero, up until he got his shit together, we knew how talented he was. We've seen that later on,
Yeah.
He just never got that shot because he couldn't keep the shit out of his arm, and that was the same problem with Test. Is he got a real bad drug problem, and WWE underutilized him anyways, and when they found out they had a drug problem, it was, you got to go. So, I mean, it happens. Test was an unfortunate, he was an unfortunate casualty of the mid 2000s ruthless aggression era.
True that. But anyways, I'm freaking stoked. I hope Edge has one more good match in him.
Oh,
He
Rhino,
can,
the guy who does the gore. Yeah. He's coming back. I think I heard about that.
Nah, he's the mayor of Detroit, bro.
Oh, you know what's
Or
funny? All those people I listed had talent.
Do not shit talk Edge in front of me, bro. Edge is probably one of the greatest superstars of all time.
No, I liked Edge. I mean, I like to fuck around, but Edge
The
was cool.
ultimate opportunist.
I thought that he was a little overrated, especially towards the end of his run, like coming back to win the fucking Royal Rumble from 27th spot or something.
I mean, that bit he had with Vicky Guerrero was kind of whack, but other than that, freaking, I've been a freaking Edge head since the Brood.
Yeah, but yeah, Edge.
Bro, you should be more pumped about it.
Okay, look, like I said, all bullshit aside, I don't mind Edge. He's not a bad guy. I figure he's a little overrated. But I read the same article as you did. Like, he's probably not coming back.
I mean, he could sign the non-liability contract, or whatever they call it.
Okay, well, there's that, but also depends on if he signed a Lloyd's of London contract. You know what it is?
I don't.
Okay, Lloyd's of London. I don't know a whole lot. I know I've listened to a couple of podcasts about some of the old days, and I don't know if it even is still around. So, I mean, it may not be around at all. But hypothetically, we'll say that it is, and he signed it. Lloyd's of London won't let you wrestle ever again anywhere. It's like it's almost like an unemployment type deal. Like, say,
so you just get like blacklisted from everyone.
No, it's not. It's not that you're blacklisted. It's just that, like, for instance, we'll say Rick Rude, because he actually did. He signed a Lloyd's of London contract after he hurt his back at WCW a long fucking time ago. Well, his back was fucked up to the point they believed he'd never be able to wrestle again. And that was his bread and butter. That's how he made his money. So,
yeah,
there's a firm out there that you can, that's funded through something. I don't know how it exactly is funded or who exactly runs it, But you pay them a certain amount of money, and they pay out the rest of your contract and, like, give you enough money to, like, live, I suppose. I think that's how it works. If I'm wrong, let me know, but anybody out there listening, you want to comment or anything like that, if I'm fucking wrong, let me know. I know Jack's like, oh, he's already on this keyboard. It's like, the understanding that I have is the fact that when they pay you off, you can no longer wrestle again anywhere. And
dang,
if you do, it's like you have to pay back all that money they gave you. Like,
yeah,
they gave you like $250,000. You got to pay back every fucking dime before you can step back in the ring again.
Dang.
That works.
I mean, I know he's been doing that show Vikings and stuff like that. He looks in really good shape, man. If his neck's good to go, I don't see the harm in one more match.
Who's he gonna fight? AJ?
I don't know. Seth Rollins, freaking. There's a lot of good people he can wrestle. Anybody would be a better last match for him than Alberto Del Rio.
Goldberg.
Shut the fuck up, bro. No, he does not need to fight Oldberg. I mean, that would have been cool like 15 years ago, but...
The rated R superstar versus the PG half a star. No. I don't know. I could see him going up against AJ at WrestleMania.
That'd be dope, man. I wanna see him in one more great match and go out in a good way. Not freaking getting botched off a ladder and his career being ended by gonorrhea.
Well, I mean, we'll have to wait and see. But I really, like I said, I don't see him coming back. He's just not somebody I see making a comeback. So, I mean, you never know, though. Definitely could be wrong. We could see him in the next WrestleMania. I mean, that'd be the place.
Just imagine Just imagine